Do not steal.
ブシロードゲームズ ゴブリンスレイヤーアナザーアドベンチャラーナイトメアフィースト
12sound goes to 11, am I right? Actually, I don't even know if 12sound worked on the soundtrack for this game. They did do a soundtrack for a Goblin Slayer game. I don't know if this is one of them. Don't run away, though. This one's rated T. Yeah, Goblin Slayer IP that's actually T-rated. Would have figured. Another adventure, Nightmare Feast on the Nintendo Switch. This game was obtained from the Maryland Library System. It's amazing we can find it at the Maryland Library System these days. Highly inappropriate content being found in the manga section. But this is apparently not as naughty as the infamous Goblin Slayer manga or the Goblin Slayer anime. This is a turn-based strategy game similar to Final Fantasy Tactics, which is actually going to be re-released, I've been told, on the Switch 2, or at least on most consoles, if I'm not mistaken. So maybe this, depending on when that game comes out, that's going to determine when this video comes out. I tend to believe this will be a Halloween video if Final Fantasy Tactics is not released before then. I have the original Final Fantasy Tactics, so why? So I'm not exactly in a rush. But I'm curious to see more people play that game because it hasn't been available at retail for several decades. Used copies aren't that expensive. But we're here to talk about this particular turn-based strategy game. Tactics Ogre Remastered. The Tactics Ogre remake came out a couple of years ago. I own it. I did a couple of videos about it. I need to do way more, to be brutally honest. But in the meantime, we're going to play this. We got past the tutorial, so we're going to go here. And this is the very first time. The tutorial's like maybe 20 minutes. Maybe 15. A couple of quick battles you don't really need to go through. If you know how to play a turn-based strategy game, you know exactly what we're doing here. We don't have to worry about any of that. Select guild to enter battle from the guild. There are 5 types of quests. Main quest, normal quest, training quest, sub-quests, and sub-stories with no battle. Which I'm fine with. We're not going to do the main quest in this video. For this particular research stream, we'll just do some normal quests to kind of get our bearings. Then we'll maybe take a peek at the story mode, as if anyone reads Goblin Slayer for the story. You can check your current status, rank, and equipment for all your heroes here. You also pay and hire new adventurers on an official basis. So you can recruit soldiers like in Final Fantasy Tactics. That's fine. You can view the current status of your heroes here. Yeah. Once you earn a certain number of points from battle, you can increase the rank of your adventurers. Increase your rank costs a certain amount. Okay, so you don't automatically level up. Sure. You can rank up from level 10 to rank 3 silver with certain adventurers. Okay. You can change your adventurer's equipment here. Goblin Slayer cannot change his equipment, sure. The Grim Dark Lord, Goblin Slayer, cannot be adjusted, I guess. Let's see, adventurers. Make everybody plays visiting adventurers. Can't change the equipment. Sure. If you pay to hire them in the adventurer register, you can do. Well, we're not going to worry about doing all that fancy stuff. Although what I'll probably wind up doing is just buying like one extra dude to level up, because we only have 2 characters. Adventurer register. Well, we have a mage and a melee fighter, so I guess we should have another ranged attacker. Actually, no, the mage is a ranged attacker. In fact, can I see that? No, I can't. Let me go back a bit. Oh, so I do have 3 people. Okay, so I guess I earned the Blood Princess. Equipment type. This is not very large. Good lord. I'm playing on a laptop screen, in case you're wondering. Got a J5 Create capture device plugged into my laptop. I can barely see this crap. Okay. So we have a rapier, but it doesn't say what the distance is. An angry hermit. No usable equipment. And a squire has bandages. Did he at least throw rocks like in Final Fantasy Tactics? So we can use the L and R button to switch between the guild and the workshop. You can buy and sell weapons, etc. and so forth. You can buy and sell gear. You can hold a certain number of each type of equipment in your inventory. Fine. So are we selling anything? No sellable equipment. Okay, whatever. You can buy and sell consumable items. Can I purchase? Yeah, basic RPG stuff. And we have a few items here we can sell. Inflicts damage and lowers DX movement if you wait on it. Lowers dexterity movement. Okay. For 3 turns. How much? Who knows? Continuous field, a field effect that blocks movement. When the target of an attack is hit into the fence, small amount of knockback. Okay, that's cute. We're not selling that. We'll get around to it, I suppose. Okay, but who's actually in my party? Yeah, I guess I have those 3 people and that's it. Okay, so the entire menu can be accessed from here by using L and R. Fine. It's probably a legitimate, interface. So that's fine. So we have 3 people here. But again, I don't remember, like, who's... Okay, so these are our adventurers. Melee, Dagger, Garnet, which I think attacks at a distance of 2. I don't remember. I guess I can hire one more guy. So, check status. So we have a bunch of new people. So maybe I don't need to buy anyone. Yeah, because these 3 are already here, and these guys are new, I suppose. Excuse me. So we have a Guildmaster, Blood Princess, Squire, Inheritor of Ambition, Prevailing Curiosity, Wise Friend. So they don't have names, only descriptions. Okay, that's cute. But okay, so I can see the range here. Range of 1, range of 2, range of 2. It's on the second line from the bottom of the screen. Range of 2. You can see their movement. I don't know what the up arrow and the down arrow means. Is that elevation, possibly? In Final Fantasy Tactics, I think that's what that would be. Attack type, range 1, 2, 1, 2. So we don't have, like, archers, do we? Because archers would be amazing. Can I add one? No, I can't add one. Okay. There will be actual turn-based combat at some point in this video, so we'll just move along. Rank promotions. Specified adventurer cannot be found. Oh, well. So we'll bounce, head to the guild, and do this normal quest. I get 33, so I can basically double my gold. Well, not completely. I can have 5 participants. That's more than enough. Requirements for defeat. Well, I'm not going to retreat. All enemies repelled. Okay. Basic stuff. Kill everything. And don't die. Kill but don't die. That's the objective here. It's not that complicated. Alright. This seems pretty bare bones so far, so I'm curious if there's anything interesting like job systems or anything like that. We'll see how it goes. Or really be like really challenging quests or really challenging combat would be perfectly fine. You don't need a job system, but we'll see how it goes. Upon accepting any side quest from side storage, you'll be taken to battle for the battle prep screen. Placing field effects for certain battles, selecting effects granted by fate and chance. Registering consumable items for use in battle. Ally placement, sure. You can only have 5 for this fight. You can use the D-pad to go back. You can use left or right of the D-pad to advance or retreat in the text here. Faces that adventures can be placed on or displayed in green. Guildmaster is always required. Okay. Place effects on. No, we don't need that. Place field effects can be placed on or displayed in yellow. Okay, register effects to be used in battle. You cannot use effects that have not been registered. So make sure. Okay, sure. Fate and chance. Register items to be used in battle. Save your game, etc. and so forth. We didn't make any changes. Alright. Let's see. Party trap position. We're going to be trap kings and queens. And we're also going to lure enemies to us if we can help it. Don't get stuck in a corner. That's fine. So hopefully they won't attack us. So the guild master is here. Attack range of 1. Press X. Attack range of 1. Okay. Party positions. So we have the guild master here. Arguably the guild master can be moving. We can move her back, so she's safer. 'Cause she's the defeat condition. Let's see. Dagger. Yeah, let's put a stronger character up in front. So we can have our vanguard. Let's see, Squire. So yeah, a couple of vanguards should be fine. Then we'll put a couple of guys in mid-range. Some of these characters have a range of 2. The Squire can be mid-range. Some of these characters have a range of 2 on their attacks, like the Blood Princess, who I believe is also a healer. We can have one more. So yeah, top right-hand corner of the screen is the elevation. So maybe we should just stay here and lure them to us. I guess that's all 5 we have. No yellow squares here, so we can't lay traps. This is good enough, I suppose. We're not in a rush. It's a research stream. Prep menu, fate and chance. Let's see. Activates on 6+, whatever that means. Standard physical attack will land a critical hit on the target's physical weak point. Does not activate for counterattacks. Like in Final Fantasy Tactics and Tactics Ogre, there are counterattacks when enemies attack you with melee weapons. You know, when enemies are adjacent to you and they attack you, you can counterattack if you survive. That's basically it. There's more to it than that, I guess. We'll see how it goes. Okay. So we'll start the. I think we're fine. We'll just start the battle. No reason to overthink it. We'll play dumb to the game forces just to play smart, I guess. Because there don't seem to be a lot of interesting options. Aren't that many interesting options just yet. Let's see. Hold ZL for the action icons. L and R to switch units. And there's a way to see the enemies. Complete enemy range with the Y button. So you can see where the enemy can attack. So we can stay just out of their range. They can move to the blue squares and attack the orange squares. So right here, basically, this grass right here is safe. So how far can we move? Cancel. Okay, so we'll lure them out by heading over to this corner. We're not going to attack, obviously. We're just going to lure them to a position where we can attack them on the next turn. And I bet they'll take the bait. So we'll see how it goes. And can we see the attack range on her? Actually, it's a Squire. Attack range of 1. So the Blood Princess is attack range of 2. Yeah, attack range of 2. So no one can hit us from here just yet. Yeah, no one can hit us from here. If we're just luring enemies out, we'll whittle them down. Nothing fancy. End the phase with the minus button. No fancy controller for this video, just using the Joy-Cons. I'm assuming there are no ranged attackers here, so we should be fine. Yeah, we'll stay away from the boars, I suppose. Alright, so what we got? They're going to attack us on the next turn, so... How about this one? Yeah, we're safe here. So we can move this dude a little bit and then lure the enemy closer to us. Again, nothing fancy here. So you can move and attack, or attack then move. I don't know if you can move this guy multiple times, can we? Nope, you can only move him once per turn. So you better commit. Why? Okay, so we're all safe here. Okay, so we can lure these enemies. So again, just basic strategy here. We're luring them to us. And we can form the cross if we have to, so we can move some of these guys into a defensive formation. Rotate. Change direction with the Y button. Yeah, so no one sneaks up behind us. There we go. So no one will sneak up behind us. Y button. No one is within range to be attacked, so they will come to us. So we should be good. In the face. Alright. So we'll lure this dumb dog over here. We should be fine. Wolf's Rain. Okay, so we're just completely avoiding those enemies. So we'll just kind of loop around. We'll kind of flank them, I guess, is what we're going to do. Nothing too fancy here. We could zoom in, can't we? Yeah, press the press the right stick to zoom in. Or do you just move it up? Yeah, press up on the right stick. Or down to zoom out. Okay. So that's a bit more visually interesting, at least. This is such a Switch game. If you told me this was a mobile game, I believe you. So how we doing? Okay, we're good. Alright, so who goes first? Let's see if we can attack at range and whittle him down. Okay, so it only attacks in a cross. Move. Wow, perfectly positioned for me to completely avoid them. Well, if I attack, do I attack the people who are in front of me, I guess is the question. So we're going to find out in a second. We're not going to end the phase. Can't save here, that's fine. Let me check on something. We should be fine. So right off the bat, I hosed myself. Move. So we can't get behind him. So 3 people should be able to attack them. Move. There might be a counterattack here, so be careful. Yeah, cancel that move. Cancel that move. So we'll get him to attack first. Yeah, this isn't going to do that much damage. Okay, so he was no counterattack there. And there are arts, which are basically magic spells we'll do if we have to. Oh, we got a dice roll here. Activates on any number higher than 6. I can only use it 3 times. And that popped off. So a crit, but nothing else. I don't know if that's only used by my guild master. We'll find out. Too bad you can only attack. Too bad you can't attack diagonally. Okay, so he's blocking the way. So yeah, that's the problem. All right, so I was afraid of that. Can this dude get behind him? Let me check. He can't get behind him. So I guess she'll have to attack the other wolf then. So this will not kill him. But he's weak, so that might be enough for him to bugger off. Okay, so let's move her into position. Yeah, so yeah, and there is friendly fire here. That's disappointing. So she can attack at range. And we'll get him in between them. I don't think this will be it. I don't think we have to do too much high-level strategy here. Let's like hit ourselves. We're not exactly in Fire Emblem territory, are we? Huh! He's just attacking with his fist, but he's doing decent damage. Okay, so call it in the face. And we can't turn any of these characters, right? Can we? We're gonna find out in a second. Change direction. Okay, they can't get behind us, so we'll make sure everyone's facing the right direction. We should be good. There we go. Shouldn't be a huge deal. All right, how we doing? No counterattack, huh? Oh, he is going to attack. In Final Fantasy Tactics, he would run away. Guess he decided better of it. Decided to take me down with him. Okay, so don't keep the enemies alive in this game. Okay, so who can actually move here? Okay, so she has to attack. Okay. And what about him? He can reach. Okay, so he can reach. Fine. She can do the finishing move, but she can't move any faster. She can't move any faster. She can't move any further, so she's going to have to do the finisher. Don't need that. This enemy's almost... No reason to waste that. She can't attack over that rock, but that's okay. Yeah, no one can attack here, so she'll just hide. Change direction, and no one can get behind her, basically. So who can attack first? Yeah, have him attack, then move. Stick and move. Can he get behind him? No. He can get to the other side of him, at least. So yeah, no counter attacks. Yeah, no counters we have to worry about. Okay, so he can... Who has magic, actually? Arts. Knockdown. Increases damage and critical hit rate. Okay, whatever. AP cost. I don't see AP here. He's got AP of 3. Okay, fine. Second line from the bottom. AP 3 out of 3. A long distance stabbing attack, but it's a crossing. You can't throw diagonally, so fine. It would be a waste to use it on him. So let's just do a simple attack. Oh, she has spells, by the way. Vital Drain. Increases MDF of a single target. I have no idea what MDF means. Magic Defense. Pretty sure the wolves won't do magic. Attack. This should finish him off, right? It will not. But this will allow someone else to get in between us and finish him off. Okay, so we can go around here. Can he go behind him? No, so we'll just finish him off. What's really bad, he can just finish him off by getting in front of him. Dead. Alright, so we all get experience for killing these enemies? I don't know. We can end the phase if we have to. Who are the other enemies we have to face? Give me a second. Zoom out. You can press the left. You can use the right stick to the left or right to rotate the screen. Okay, so we can just go for the wolf next, I guess. What was the victory condition again? Oh, so you have to kill every enemy, so this is gonna be a while. This will be the one fight we do in this video. Amazing. Okay, so there's a dude over here we're gonna lure over here. And no, like, treasure chests to hunt for. Maybe there might be some treasure hidden down some of these spaces. I don't know. We have one more wolf to deal with. The space in front of this rock is safe. We shouldn't be able to move them, though. Yeah, we can't move there yet. Yeah, one guy can move. Okay. So again, the space in front of the rock is safe. So we'll move everyone into position. Arts, no, we're fine. We should be able to move now if everyone attacked. Yeah, because she didn't move yet. I think everyone else has already moved. Yeah, so we can end it here. Not a huge deal. So yeah, we're just going to flank them. This is not a speed run, it's a research stream. So get in front. Yeah, the rock is a safe space. Yeah, that space in front of the rock is safe. And she can't get there. She can get close, though. Let's see. Arts. Slash attack increases accuracy. Decreases dexterity of the enemy that's attacked. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, stay away from the boars. We'll just stick to this side of the screen. Like I said, we're flanking them. Like XCOM or something. Yeah, get around the rock. We'll still lure him here. Not sure how close we have to get to trigger him. Again, in Final Fantasy Tactics, you were basically spamming your skills so you could learn, so you can unlock new classes and get new abilities that you could carry over to other classes. But here, I'm curious if there's any of that going on, if it's just a bog standard turn-based strategy game. Like a Shining Force 3. I do have Shining Force 1 and 2 on my Genesis collections on the Xbox 360 and the Xbox One. Again, I'll get around to playing Shining Force eventually. They just don't. I played Shining Force 3 on the Saturn. Was not amazing, unfortunately. Like I said, bog standard. When I played it for several hours, I just thought it was bog standard. So let's see what we got here. Even for the time, it was bog standard, so that kind of hurts a little bit, I think. Let's see. So she is vulnerable, so we can move her back. But yeah, so right now the rocks are safe spaces, and this is a safe space. Give me a second. Let's see if we can lure him over here. So let's establish the vanguard. That's safe. Okay, so if we move her out of range, we should be fine. So that's safe. We're not gonna get too close to the boars. So we'll swing around this rock. And we'll get the guild master over here. So like I said, we can just flank him by doing this pattern. Yeah, we're just flanking. Okay. Oh, she's still in range. Okay, that sucks. She's still in range. I was not expecting that. Can't reach him. Darn it. She's going to get hit. Okay, so she's going to take the L. So again, I didn't move her far enough out of range because I wasn't paying attention. Let's get her at least to face the danger a little bit. Okay. So that's my bad. She'll take a tiny bit of damage. Well, I think we'll be fine, though. Did I move her in the wrong direction? I had her facing the wrong direction. That was stupid. So we'll have her stick and move. Attack. Yeah, we'll have her stick and move. and she'll heal herself eventually. Yeah, get her out of the way. So that's the right way. Okay, who's gonna slip behind him? You have a couple options here. Okay, so we can get behind him. Can anyone get to the other side of him, though? No. Okay, so, no one can get to the other side of him. This is gonna suck. But we do have some long-distance attacks we can do. So we can get in front. But that's right, he can do a long-distance attack, right? That is attack range 2. Oh, elevation. That's elevation. That doesn't count. Who has a long-range attack that I can do? No. Knife throw. Yeah, so we can hit him from here. Okay. So again, we're gonna use some actual strategy here. This actually might give us something we can actually deal with. Does she have a ranged attack? No. Increases damage and critical rate. And we can also have someone heal after this wolf is out the way. Attack. She's not doing... We'll use one of these. And we got it. Thinking we had to roll more than 6. We got that. Oh, I can't get around him. Crap. Oh, okay. Another bad move on my part. So again, a couple of bad decisions on my part. I'll be the first to admit. And he's facing me, so I guess we're doing less damage than we'd be doing otherwise. The one more should kill him. But no one can attack is the problem. Arts. Yeah, he has to get right next to him. Yeah, it sucks I can't get around him. Gosh darn it. I didn't have a lot of options anyway. So someone's going to take a dumb hit. So we'll just sneak up behind him. Yeah, he can't attack anybody. He can't attack diagonally. Anyone got a spell we can use, maybe? No. Call it. So we'll take a couple of dumb hits, and we'll have to heal ourselves in the next turn. So that's on me. So we'll have to whittle down these boars by kind of luring them out of their cluster. We'll see how it goes. I don't know what a collective of boars is called, just so you're wondering. What do we got? Wolf's almost dead. So who can heal? I think she can heal. No. So we're gonna have to use a tool. We're gonna have to use a potion. Sad. Yeah, so these guys will have to be healed. So I don't have I didn't bring an actual healer. That was probably a bad move on my part too. So we'll just finish him off. Then slide over to the next area. That will kill him. Alright, get in formation. How do we lure these guys? See if we can fly. See, can we lure one of these boars without luring the other one? See if we can go over here and lure him over to this position. How are we on healing? 73. Heals 25%. That should be enough. Yeah, it's not much, but it's something. What else we got? They'll survive for now. So we'll heal them eventually. Yes, circle around. What's a safe place? So stay out of that grassy patch and we can lure them out. Yeah, stay in the sand. Stay over here on this side of the rock. We can probably lure them out. Yeah, we should be okay. We'll just mosey on up to him without getting too close. No, not that close. Yeah, we can just kind of get it. We can just kind of flank him. Kind of kite him a little bit, if you know what I'm saying. But the whole point is to get to the other side of this rock over here. You get to the side of this rock, then just kind of creep up around them. So no rush. Make sure we're all facing the right direction, right? Yeah. So yeah, we'll just flank them. Nothing fancy. And we'll end the turn. So yeah, not a lot of strategy here. We'll see, we lured one of them out, so we're doing all right. We need to keep him on this side. All right. So he's vulnerable. So we can move him out of range. Yeah, the range is 3, so if we can move him over here, we should be fine. Get him behind the rock. Okay, everyone's safe. Okay, so how do we want to do this? Just a second. So get in front of her is fine. Or actually, I think if she attacks first, have her attack first. If she can move out the way. She can attack at range. There we go. Alright. And yeah, get him right here. So we'll lure him into this funnel. We should be able to make it work. In the face. Alright, so we're going to lure him into this funnel. He'll come meet us, it looks like. Yep, he came to meet us. Alright. So yeah, we successfully lured him away from the rest of the troop. So we should be fine from here. She can attack from distance. Yeah, she can attack at range. I have no idea what sound effect that was. Who else? What else we got? Who can get close? He can attack from the left and front. He can't get behind him. Who has a long range attack? Shouldn't need it though. I don't think we can't kill him in this turn, so he's going to get at least one attack on us. He can't get around him. Oh well, we still lured him. That's what matters. We're doing more damage to him. So he'll get one hit on one of us, and then we'll be able to kill him. So it's nothing fancy. Arts. Yeah, can't get close to him. Alright. So someone has a long range attack I can use. Don't have that many attacks, though. This one. Yeah, the knife throw needs to be on a cross. So he'll stay over here and chuck that at him. Yeah. AP. How do I earn AP back? Yeah, I can only do this twice per battle. I don't know how to regenerate my AP, unfortunately. And it didn't even do that much damage anyway. Alright, so what do we want? So he can attack right now. And we have that dude over there can attack. Actually, that's the guild master. How strong is the attack? I have three action points. Attack 36. Who has the stronger attack? $19. Yeah, we'll let her have it. Actually, no, we don't want the Guildmaster to take any damage if we can help it. So, that's going to be my logic. Okay, so the dude's not dead. Let's see what we got. Yeah. So we can't attack diagonally. Kind of sucks. And neither can he, so I guess I'm safe here. If we give this potion to somebody else, we're going to find out in a second. Everyone else has already moved and attacked, so... Oh well. As long as we're close enough, then we can slip around them. I just think it's weird you can't attack diagonally in a game like this. It's 2025, guys. Come on. It's one in the face. Yeah, so the whole plan was to lure enemies out one at a time. Separate them from groups so we don't get outnumbered, that kind of thing. So I think we'll be fine. So this dude's gonna need to heal. So kill him and get out the way. So yeah, do your hit and then get out the way. I guess playing with the D-pad is a bit more responsive, so that's cool, I suppose. Rotate. Alright. So my back to the rock. So hit this guy, stick and move. She can attack and then have someone else get in front of her. Attack. This will kill him. Okay, so where do we move? Go around. We'll flank him from over here too. We don't care. So he needs to be healed. Yeah, let's see if we can heal this guy. Yeah, the squire's taking too much damage. Let's see, move him over here. I'm assuming I can't just heal him with what I got. Tool, heal. So I can give it to someone who's nearby, but they have to be adjacent to me, which sucks. So that sucks. The Guildmaster can heal him, right? Yeah. I can't get to him. He's too far away. Get her out the way. Stupid. She can heal herself. So you can either use a potion or attack. You can't do both in the same turn, which is hilarious. So we're going to have to start spreading our damage around, I suppose. So we have one more healing potion. That's amazing. Like I said, we're still flanking. And let's get her in proper position. Alright. Proper flanking position. this might be another 1 or 2 minutes. We'll see how. This might be another 10 minutes. We'll see how it goes. We'll do all of our management later, I suppose. So yeah, this wasn't tough. It was just a good way for me to practice, you know, doing skirmishes. So where can this guy go? Stay to the right of this rock. We should be okay. Yeah, let the Vanguard take the point. This side of the rock should be okay. Yeah. So this should be enough to lure him out. Hopefully just one of them will move. Yeah, I think just one of them should be moving. Yes, this should be enough to lure him over here. And eventually we're going to need her to attack first. So that she does, so that no one gets in her way when she throws out her ranged attack. So she'll attack first, and someone else will slip in between her and the enemy on a subsequent move. Just go around, we'll be fine. We're good? Good enough. So the point is to make sure only one enemy gets lured into our party. How's it look? Yeah, they both bit. Okay, this is gonna be bad. See, we're gonna have to flank. We're gonna have to go further out because we lured them both in. We should not have done that. Making a few dumb moves here. Get to the bottom of this green area. So stay out here. We'll lure one of them over here if we can. Yeah, we can't hit him from here. How far can we go? You gotta stay in the sand. You should be fine. So hopefully both of them. I don't know if we can separate one from the other. We'll see what happens. The whole point was to separate these guys. So hopefully this is far enough away. Squire's basically just there to tank damage, I suppose. We're good. Move him. There we go. Make sure he's facing the right direction. Assuming it makes a big difference. The other one's probably going to move too. Yeah. Flanking's going to be interesting here. So they have their pick. Okay, head back. How far back? He has a range of 3. He has a range of 3. So they can move back a couple of steps. Can we get this guy on the other side? He's got a range of 3, so let's back up. Whoops. We're just gonna retreat. But yeah, I should have lured one of them instead of both of them, so got myself into trouble there. Yeah, can we move? Yeah, range of 3, so get back on that grass. That should be enough, if we can. Yeah, this might be enough. Alright, and who else can move back here? I don't want to, that rock's too big. We can probably lure one of them to the other side of the boulder. Yeah, Sister Girl is not fast, but she'll be safe if she stays back. So I'm going to have to take... Remember, she's the fail state, so... Alright, good enough. So we made a couple of dumb mistakes. We have to adjust on the fly. Yeah. We might be able to lure one of them and then have to run away from the second one. So we can't hit him with a knife from here, can we? No, he's not oriented properly. So if the cursor's not on a human being, we can see the enemy's range. So we have to get to the other side of that rock. Again, the whole point was to attack one enemy and not the other one. I think we're just gonna have to take him. No fear, I guess. Have the Vanguard absorb some damage here. So have her go in front. So we might need that long range attack. He can still attack us. Just a second. He can still attack us. So we're gonna take it. We're gonna take a hit. What do we got here? Yeah, let the Vanguard take the damage. So we can't kill him. We can do a decent amount of damage. So we'll hit him with an art. Crit, but doesn't hit that hard. Probably should have stayed over here, but anyway. Like I said, we're going to need him to eat some damage. Not too much, of course. We want him to die or nothing. Wagtail. Increases accuracy, decreases dexterity. Maybe that'll make the enemy weaker. Maybe it'll make the enemy weaker, I don't know. You can't attack him. So I immediately penned myself in. That's kind of amazing. Yeah, I can't attack him. It's amazing. So from this diagonal distance, we can get around him, I guess. Alright, good enough. We'll get the Guildmaster from behind that rock. Kind of hilarious that our fail state is the safest person out of the group. So, you know, what are you going to do? So we'll end it here. We'll take a couple of dumb hits. We'll be able to kill the boar on the next turn. Yeah, that hurt. Haha! So it worked out. I guess this dude's got a stick and move. If he's gonna die, let's give him a good one. Wagtail. And move him out. He's gonna need someone else. He's gonna need someone else in front of him. He can't stay here. Okay, she can do the quick attack. Then move. She might be able to protect him. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, she's gonna have to get in between them. Good enough. Okay, now he can stick and move. This is damage and critical hit rate. Dexterity's already down. So dodging that one hit helped a lot. He's probably gonna attack me right away. So let's kill this dude right away. So he's not a problem anymore. He's not gonna be able to dodge this, I hope. Oh, he's not dead. Ugh. Oh man, this has got a lot more interesting. Couldn't do the finisher. You can still heal him. can't attack him. Guess you get the last healing potion, kid. Kind of hosed myself a bit, but good enough. Turn around. Good enough. All right, we're gonna survive, but we made a few dumb decisions. Yep, didn't dodge that. Yeah, you dodged that. I guess this guy should have been the vanguard. Okay, so finish him off. Stick and move. Yeah, he got one. He got one last FU. That hurt a little bit. Hurt a lot, actually. So again, having him at the vanguard sounds like a good idea. Let's do a knockdown. Eat it. So get around him. Yeah, move to the side. Move to the side. So she can't attack from here, I don't think. Nope, not that range. This is kind of embarrassing, really. Arts, range of 1. We'll have her do the finishing move. I don't care. She can't even attack. So we're probably not gonna be able to finish him off. He can attack. We have to whittle him down a bit. Because he can actually get in there, right? He can actually get in there. Okay, you. He doesn't have a knife. What does he have? He has a wagtail. He can use that. That might be his last move. That might be the last time he can do that. And the Guildmaster can't do crap. Yeah, she can't reach. She has to be adjacent, so. Kinda sucks. You can't attack diagonally in this game. Unless there's some special moves you have to unlock later where you can. No healing. No more tools. Cause that one gore took that dude out. He's not gonna move. So we can hit him with one last attack. Then just move to the side. Because again, he can't attack diagonally. Actually, just get him out of the way. Completely. Okay, so now she can attack. Not very strong, but she can do something. She probably should have used a spell, but whatever. Okay, get her. Can't get to the other side. You can't get to the other side. Okay, so she can attack from here. She can attack in front. Or whatever. Do this thing. What's stronger? That's stronger. Eat it. Stabby, stabby. So that was dumber than that was harder than it should have been. That was harder than it should have been. Oh well. So that gives me some idea about what the luring range, that the attack range is really, but the luring range is. Okay, level up. That's fine. I'm hoping that everyone leveled up. Yeah. I think we did alright. By the way, this J5 Create Capture device has a little buzzing when I try to use this audio splitter, so I have to attach an extra USB-C cable and keep it under my foot to kind of ground whatever buzzing is happening. Apparently the only way to cut it off is to use my body as a ground, which is kind of unfortunate. But oh well. It's a thing I have to do with this J5 Create because I have one USB cable plugged into the laptop, but the other hole has to be used with an extra cable that can be plugged into my foot, basically. As long as it touches my skin, I'm fine. So how are we doing? I should have a ground zero save. So I have a ground zero save, and now I have this. So hopefully we don't have to heal ourselves. Adventure register. Like, I guess we're healed. Yeah, dude dodged two melee attacks. I'm not going to complain about this inheritor of ambition. Oh, well, that's if I want to employ another one. I guess I probably should, if I'm being honest. Check status. So I might get another one of these guys. So she's level 2 as well, so that's fine. I don't have to drag her into a fight as well. This isn't like, I guess this isn't like the original Tactics Ogre, where you have to grind up your entire party. Nah. Rank. So no one's ranked up yet, really. That might be why you need to. That might be why you need them in a fight to increase their rank. But I think you're getting experience just by being as part of the team, even if you're not actually fighting, I guess. Yeah, some of these characters are weak to. So there's slash damage, I guess. There's slash damage, there's blunt damage, and there's puncture damage. Top right hand corner of the screen. I think that top symbol is slash. The third symbol might be puncture. So I guess the middle one's blunt damage. I'm not sure. Of course, I don't know what kind of damage the boars were doing, but we'll worry about that later. Yeah, attack type. Yeah, attack types. Little Ray race. So the Squire has a character profile. Squire's a monk. So these guys don't have a character profile, but that's fine. Whatever. Hilarious. Rank promotion. Nope, no one can be ranked. So we have a bit more money, that's fine. What are we selling? Nothing can be sold. Enhancement. You can use the materials to enhance equipment and modify the spell types of weapons. It's going to be enhanced. Don't even know if I need any of that, but here we go. Equipable adventures. No enhanceable equipment. Nothing to be sold. So I can't purchase anything here? So I guess the stuff I have can only be purchased, can only be used by a few people in my group. So we'll worry about that later. I don't think I need all of that, but I probably want to be able to, I need some more potions no matter what. What are we selling? I guess I could sell the bear traps. I wasn't using any of those. Antidote. Hopefully we won't need that anytime soon. Kind of pricey, but guess I'm going to have to keep them handy. Workshop. No, we don't need that. I'm curious what the other, yeah. Main quest. Okay, so that was all. So we can't just level up by doing the same normal quests multiple times. I can actually set traps here. I can have all 7 of my team members here, so that's good. Actually, I think I have 6, so I might want to buy another dude. But I don't have enough money. So hopefully I didn't waste too much money buying potions. It's a good thing I already saved my game. So there's no way for me to just do skirmishes to grind up, huh? Maybe not yet, anyway. Yeah, these guys aren't too expensive, so I can afford one more dude. So maybe another. I think I need another range character. I would argue that. Yeah, she's got a range of 2. Let me check on something, because there's a tutorial down here. Let's see, battle difficulty. We have adventure. We cannot change the difficulty from the title screen, as weird as that sounds. So I'm playing normal difficulty. Physical types. Slash, strike, and stab. Okay. Other mechanics. Orientation, elevation, and range. Affects the critical, okay. Orientation affects the damage, avoid rate, and critical rate, okay. Defending unit has the advantage in head-on attacks, damage down, avoid rate up. Okay, attacking uses the advantage and attacks from behind. Spells are not affected. Attacks from a higher elevation receive a damage boost, like in Final Fantasy Tactics and Tactics Ogre. Range spell attacks deal more damage the closer the target is to the center of the range. Okay. Range attacks with bows, spears, breath weapons get weaker as the distance increases. Okay. Characters with zone of ZOC generate continuous skills when move one space forward. Huh? Stepping on space with the bear trap will stop moving on that space. Okay. I don't know, man. It seems boring. We'll see how that goes. I mean, we'll see how interesting this game gets later. Right now, it seems kind of basic. No. Workshop. Nothing fancy here. So I can't promote anything. So I can buy one more crew. I can buy one more troop. So I already have one of those. I guess I want to. This one can. I think this dude can throw daggers. So this guy could be an extra member of my vanguard. So I have two of these guys. Yeah, do I have two of these guys? Yeah, so I bought them. I thought I had... How many people do I have then? Okay, whatever. So we're not gonna continue from here. Let me just see what our options are, because there's not a lot of things to do here. I can set traps here, but I'm not really worried about it. So I guess we'll do that later. Okay, so whatever. I got this one out of my system. We'll see if this game gets better later, but I got Fire Emblem 3 Houses in the other room. I have Tactics Ogre, the remake, already. I got XCOM 2 on another console. Actually, I think I have XCOM 2 on PC, and I have the original XCOM, so I mean, like, why would I play this? We'll see how it goes. So again, I recorded this with my Nintendo Switch Turtle Beach Recon headset. Got it on sale. It's plugged into an audio splitter for the J5 Create Capture device with the pink and green inputs. The J5 Create Capture device is capturing via USB connection to my Windows 10 education laptop. Quad-core Celeron, 1 gigahertz, I believe, 4 gigs of RAM. Using the camera app, Windows 10 camera app, to capture this footage at 60 frames a second, which is probably completely unnecessary. So we'll stick to 30 frames a second during the upload. So the research stream is done. Yeah, I might play it later, but this one seems kind of lame. It's a shame. So I guess we'll go out with some music. Sing if you know the lyrics. Do not steal.
ブシロードゲームズ
Unreal.
ゴブリンスレイヤーアナザーアドベンチャラーナイトメアフィースト